All right, hi, and welcome to the How Plant Scientists Work series at Plant Biology 2016 in Austin, Texas. I'm Ian, and I'm here with Dhruv from Hebrew University, who's going to tell us a little bit about how he works. So, hi Dhruv, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Hi, Ian, I'm Dhruv. I work in Hebrew University of Jerusalem, and I work with barley, and we have a special interest in heterogeneity of the proteomic heterogeneity in wild barley, and we found a novel mechanism in wild barley which helps them to stay stable. So basically I do biochemistry and molecular biology. And
To stay stable at high temperature.
Yeah.
Right, okay. And that means the whole plant is more tolerant? Or just like when it's yielding grain?
The phenotypes, for example,
Okay.
leaf lengths.
Okay. And, okay, so there's one of the questions. And so what's one word that describes how you work?
Hard and smart work.
Okay.
That's 3 words.
Yeah, that's 3 words, but we allow rule bending. It's okay.
Thank you.
A little bit. All right. So what's the favorite thing you do at work?
The favorite thing which I like to do
Mhm.
at work is doing a lot of biochemistry. I learned a lot about biochemistry, and before my curves were looking really shaggy, and now they look a straight line, which I feel really happy about. So yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. And what is your favorite plant?
My favorite plant is barley, of course, because of the fact I work on that.
Mhm.
Maybe they will change.
Okay. And I think you've told us about the interesting project you've been working on lately, unless you want to say a little bit more.
So basically what we do is we analyze proteomics of barley plant
Mhm.
in different stages of its growth development, and we
Mhm.
found in certain stages that the barley is much more stable.
Mhm.
Not stable, but there's a variation in the proteomics, and we went into the proteomics analysis, and we found that there's a particular pattern which helps the plant to have a maybe stable phenotype.
Okay.
So we are trying to
Mhm.
find it out in more detail.
Okay. And that takes care of the basics. So let's get into the specific questions in the interview so what is your workspace setup like?
Like every PhD student, my setup is also quite messy, but in all this mess, I can find all my stuff, and I think that's good enough for me.
Okay. Okay. And how do you learn new things?
I really love to learn new things, and you have to be curious to learn new things,
Mhm.
and I'm really curious about learning new things. So, like my own project is really altogether different from my previous studies, and I really love to learn it and understand it in a
Mhm.
better way.
Okay. And what do you do when the pipette is down and the computer is powered off?
It's very rare to have that time, but when we have this kind of time, I go for a walk and go look around and observe nature. It's really nice to see them.
Mhm. Okay. And the last thing is, if you could tag someone to do this series next, who would you like to nominate to do this series of questions?
I would like to tag my friend who is here, Eugene,
Okay.
for the next set of questions.
Okay. You can either send them to us during this session, or there's
Yeah,
going to be a couple of
send him.
other
Yeah, yeah.
sessions too. Or we can email him if you give us his contact info. So, all right, Dhruv, thank you very much.
Thank you.